Driver Squad, what's going on? Chase for back with another video. We are here today diving into some college football. I think, let's see, we're going right. What's in this? This is got a fresh book for college football for the slate. I'm gonna take a look at the whole slate of today. Let's see. Trying to see what website do I want to use. That's the main thing that I'm trying to figure out. Trying to see the main thing to use. College football is back. I'm tripping. Okay. What's today? August 30th. We gonna go. We got Texas and Ohio State to start it off. Now I've been paying attention to the odds and stuff like that, so I definitely gotta use the sports books to double check to see if I like this game or matchup or not. Cause that's gonna be the biggest swing, the biggest pool for me to see what these spreads looking like and what these teams looking like. And I gotta pay attention to, like, is it their fans? Is they at the home field? That's another thing I gotta start paying attention to. So first thing first, you got Texas at Ohio State in Ohio. I like Texas at Ohio, but Ohio could, keep this very, very close. It's gonna be very big for both teams. Ohio State did stop Texas from getting to that college football championship, but overall, I still like Texas. I think it's time for Arch Manning to show what he can do, and even in the games that he did play, he showed what he could do. Like, he don't got nothing for 2025, but when he did play, he had 90 attempts, 61 completions. He had 939 yards. He was better. His completion percentage is better than the previous quarterback. He had 9 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions. What's going on, D1 2 Slack? Now, this is what I gotta figure. I gotta figure out who's all here for 2025. That's gonna be the big question. Let me see who's all on the roster for 2025. Now college football. I'm looking at college football to see who's all here. So you still got Arch Manning here. I don't see anybody that's here for real. Like, I don't really know his wide receiver room like that. I'm not familiar with his wide receiver room. His O-line, I'm not familiar. Defense, he got a few freshmen on the defensive line. Yeah, it was bad. You have to pick and choose when to bet on Texas or not. But I do like them better than Ohio State. That's the only thing. I really do like them better than Ohio State. What you think? Who you going with, Texas or Ohio State? Sound like you a Texas fan. I I I really think Texas is gonna come in and destroy Ohio State. Ohio State, they got they got the raw receiver, but they don't got what they need. They don't got everybody. Okay, yeah. It is. Hey, it's predictions. It's almost prediction time. Like they don't got Christian Jukins no more. He in the league. Will Howard gone. Trayvon Henderson, he gone. Yeah, see, they don't got the people that they need to do what they need to do no more. They don't got two number 1 receivers no more. What's going on, Darius? No, I ain't got no wave check. I'm woofing right now. I'm gonna be honest, I'm woofing. I do need a fresh haircut. See, Ohio State, they don't got their same skill players no more. Yeah, I think I'm just go Texas. I'm gonna stick with my guns and go with Texas money line. If if this is the hype, it's the hype, but I gotta go with Texas on this one. Next up, hey, call your sister and see who she got. Call your sister. Call your sister and see what she got, who she got. Next up, we got Tennessee versus Syracuse. They are playing in Atlanta, Georgia, so it's gonna be a neutral field. Though nobody got home field advantage, and I think Tennessee is about to mollywhoop Syracuse. That ain't that ain't no that ain't really like no huge prediction. I think they're gonna beat them by 2 touchdowns. Honestly, I'm trying to keep it all in the same slot. What time these are 11 a.m. games. Try to find like the best time slot window games to bet against. So you got Mississippi State versus Southern Miss. Let me take a deep dive in this and see what Mississippi State been getting into. See what they've been doing over the years. I do believe Mississippi State is gonna dog wash Southern Miss, but I'll take a look. Roll Tide. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna bet on them later on today. 2024. They ain't do too good. Even when it came to big opponents. Yeah, they gonna get mollywopped by 2 touchdowns. And I feel like I took Southern Miss to cover the spread for some reason. I don't know what I was thinking this morning. Yeah. Mississippi State is gonna cover their spread. What's their spread? Yeah, I think it's a good day to. I'm about a point. I'm trying to get at 13.5. I'm gonna get that value. I'm gonna get a whole point off of that. I don't like that 14, even though they can do it, but I'm still be safe. I'm covering my end. Maryland. I think these 3 games is pretty good to start the 10 o'clock slate with. I want to bet on Pitt so bad because they did start off nice last year. They started off real nice, and I think they can come back and have a great start this year. But I ain't gonna bet on them. I do know Pitt will be 10 times better though. They started off too good last year. Uh, got 10:45 games. Boston College, all of them. You got Indiana versus Old Dominion, Penn State versus Nevada, Georgia versus Marshall. Those spreads just too high. Alabama is gonna whoop Florida State. Let me see who do Florida State is bringing. See what type of roster that Florida State has. Senior. They need to bring, as long as that one quarterback not on their team no more, they're gonna be pretty alright. DJ Ueliga, boy, he stunk it up. He wasn't able to do nothing for him. It's like they just lost game after game after game after game. One thing that I do need for all this research, I need Outlier again, because doing this research by hand is outrageous. No, I'm gonna leave it alone. Let me just see. So we're gonna take advantage of these 11 o'clock games. We're gonna watch these games and we're gonna go from there. I want to bet on Tulane, but I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared of what's gonna happen. So we're gonna go Texas money line. We're gonna go Tennessee 13.5. Then we're gonna go Mississippi State 13.5. I'm gonna go Mississippi State first half spread. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go Mississippi first half spread. Or I can just go money line. I'm gonna go money line. I'm build it like that. All right. So to start the slip off today, we got Texas money line, Mississippi State first half money line, and Tennessee to win by 14. Dang, I wish I can do this ticket over. But it's alright. We're gonna roll with the punches. I don't want to get carried away. And the goal is to win a ticket. That's all we care about.
We will be perfect in every aspect of the game. You drop a pass, you run a mile. You miss a blocking assignment, you run a mile.
What's going on? What's going on? I'm trying to make sure I got everything uploaded so I can move forward to look at these later games. And then I'm also trying to see if I can book something for Amazon for later on. Trying to put in some work. Alright. We got our 10 o'clock games. Let's look to see what's going to be our later games. Oh, so we have Kentucky versus Toledo. ESPN is predicting Kentucky to win this game. I think this 9.5 is kind of misleading. I think they can beat Toledo by more than 10 points. I don't think Toledo was solid last year. Like they dominated, but I don't think they were solid. Yeah, Toledo is the team that went in 6 overtimes with Pitt. So they did pick it up. So I give them that. Let's see who was that quarterback? Tucker Bliss now. Gleason. Let me see who that quarterback's room is now. Oh, so he's a senior this year, so he back. Oh, so hold up. Hold up. Let me see what Kentucky got going on. Kentucky is in the SEC. Did they beat up on weak teams last year? Let's see. They 31-0 Southern Miss. They lost to Southern, so yeah, they smoking mirrors. Oh. Starting to look like Toledo and Kentucky gonna be a close little game just based off of last year. They playing at Kentucky. Dang. 48.5. Kentucky not like a big play machine where they get it off, and I think I'm gonna go with Toledo. I'm gonna go lean Toledo plus 9.5. It's always much better when you got your returning quarterback. You familiar with the system? You need a quarterback or running back. You need your defense. Your coach can be whatever, but if you don't got them players, it don't matter. Boston College versus Fordham. That line is outrageous, 34.5. Some of these lines is crazy. Like Iowa State versus South Dakota. This line is too crazy. Iowa State did win their first game. Who did they beat? They beat Kansas State. Iowa State was pretty nice. I don't think they're gonna have those same issues, so I'm gonna lean towards Iowa State. Their defense was pretty nice, and I think they can stop South Dakota easily. So minus 15.5. That's pretty straight. They might they might actually blow them out just on splash plays alone. Let me say that much better. Um, West Virginia versus Robert Morris. I don't care for that. I'm trying to avoid all the outrageous games. So you have your Alabama versus Florida State. I don't know what Florida State gonna be, but I know this ain't Nick Saban organization. So Alabama might run it up. I'm gonna go Alabama. Florida State over 48.5. I think they're gonna run up that scoreboard. So pairing Iowa State and this over, this might be the next ticket. Uh, Arkansas is playing Alabama State. I think Alabama State might even cover their spread. Memphis, don't care for that game. Virginia versus Coastal Carolina, don't care for that game. Uh, Middle Tennessee versus Austin. Middle Tennessee should be much better. I feel like that's one of them football teams that you can respect, but it ain't it ain't something that you just hold and put your money on. Let me see who all got these outrageous spreads. Temple versus Massachusetts. Now this is interesting to me. Um, they both are trash. Boy, when it comes to last year, I want to say Temple was pretty good last year. No, they was not. And when it was time to play anybody good, they didn't show up for occasion. They got they didn't do nothing. Let's see. Let's take a look at Massachusetts. Massachusetts, they didn't do nothing, so it might just be best just to stay away from that game. It's almost like you don't want to. I don't want to risk it betting on these sorry teams. LSU versus Clemson. Yeah, I think I'm gonna skip the rest of them other games. What's going on, Maria? Uh,
This is chess.
I don't know why they
Peloton instructor.
putting so much stock in Clemson. They don't even draft good players like that. They don't. Mm-mm. LSU. One thing about LSU, they're gonna try to score as much as possible. Clemson, they try to play defense, but they're not equipped to just play defense like that. Let me see, who do they got on their roster this year for LSU? They got a senior. So that quarterback room is mainly Southern people. You got a 6'2", 6'1" freshman. They solid on running backs. Nobody that speaks out on wide receiver room. Yeah, nobody speaks out on wide receiver room. Defense, they got some seniors, some sophomores. Defensive tackles, they got some sophomores. They was pretty alright last year. Yeah. I think LSU gonna come in there and going to give Clemson some fits. Give me LSU plus 4.5. New Mexico, Michigan don't care. Tennessee, Texas Tech don't care. SMU versus East Texas A&M don't care. Arizona State don't care. Oregon State versus California don't care. Arizona versus Hawaii don't care. Utah versus UCLA. Now this is a game that's gonna be good. This is gonna be a close game, and I believe this gonna be a smash mouth. So I'm gonna go Utah, UCLA under 50.5. Yep. So the next we're gonna what's going on? I think next up we're gonna have so far we got what's going on? I see you've been running from them bones. That's what I have been seeing. We got Texas money line, Tennessee to win by 13.5 or first half spread, and Mississippi State to win first half spread or win by 2 touchdowns. Love you too, Maria. I don't even know you. Taking Toledo to lean plus 9.5. Iowa State to win by 2 touchdowns or more. 16 or more. LSU plus 4.5. Alabama State and Florida State over 48.5. Utah and UCLA under 50.5. So I think that's what I'm gonna roll with, and I'm gonna just stick with it like that. I think that's gonna be my game plan right there. No, I went to sleep last night, but it didn't shock me that they didn't win, which I was betting on Georgia Tech to do they thing anyway. Did you watch the game last night? So we got Bama. Hey, what's going on, Miss Mitchell? Oh, not much. I'm tuned in for this college football right now. I'm putting in these plays that's before these games come in, and just trying to make sure that I put everything in so that way I can just sit back and do what I have to do around the house. I think I might do like some Walmart Spark. I'm ready. I'm waiting for it to get a little bit hectic so I can get on, and then yeah, that's about it. So I'm just making sure I take the time to go ahead and do what I need to do right now. How are you doing? I think LSU gonna score more than 25.5. I'm gonna take that, and then I got Utah and UCLA going under. I think it's gonna be a slow first half. Football scene I seen. Oh yeah. I'm rooting for Colorado, but I knew that they was gonna lose the first game. Uh, they impressed me though. They they did more things Who LSU? LSU played Clemson. They do have a lot of returning players, but their players wasn't like that good last year. Oh, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Yeah, I know Penn State, they gonna beat the dog crap out of Nevada. But that spread 43 points. I don't like that. Spread too huge. 49. Okay. Let's see. Oregon minus 27.5. That ain't that bad. Memphis, Oklahoma. Oh, I need Iowa State. That's who I need. Iowa State. I'm change their spread. Change their spread to 13.5. It's about to be some good football today. Some good football. Texas A&M. I need that extra value right there. Oh, I do like Tulsa to dominate, but you just never know. And then I'm looking for Utah and UCLA. Alrighty. And then I'm going to get Ohio State. You got Ohio State in Texas? What? Looking for this Toledo game. I think they're going to cover on Kentucky. Mississippi State. I know that they're going to dominate. I know Tennessee going to dominate. I think Dubuque can cover this plus 40 against Pitt. Uh, Is Indiana? I don't think Indiana gonna allow Old Dominion to do anything. So is Indiana? I wonder is Indiana like a team that let people score? Louisville, their games are always normally high. Georgia, they gonna punish Marshall. They might not even let them score. Like Alabama, or even like Iowa State, like Oregon. like Arkansas. UCA got their face to pushing them. Boy, did they? Did they? I don't know. I don't know who scheduled that game, but I guess they just wanted to see something cute. Texas A&M can beat UTSA. I think so. Yeah, I think they just wanted to see something cute out there. Kansas State reminds me of a team that's gonna go out there, come back, and blow North Dakota fighting. Yeah, give me Kansas State. I think they gonna just punish them. They'll beat them by 3 touchdowns for sure. Alabama plays Florida State. Yeah, I think I'm gonna rock out with this. One thing that I do wish I was a little good at, I wish I was good at. For Alabama, I got Alabama money line, but I got that game to be a high scoring game. I think Alabama might put 50 on Florida State head. Nick Saban normally doesn't allow, he doesn't allow his teams to run up the scoreboard. But I think I forgot the coach that's there. He might let them go crazy. All right, bro. Appreciate you for joining on. Thank you for tuning in. All right, I'm gonna get up off of here. About to make a video so we can trade. Then we're gonna go from there. So y'all have a great day. Chase Ways out.